the same as another or each other, and yet we are. So let me start in the beginning. I began on the corner of two streets, just me and my mom in the back of a travel agency. Add 6 years and you will see that my mom got married and I got a stepdad, and I won't forget that time in my life when I wore suspenders and mom wore head coverings, and we lived like we were Amish or something. Even drove a black hand-painted station wagon with a bumper sticker that said the Bible is the answer. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. And I got homeschooled. And for any typical teenager that would be totally uncool, but what was I to do? You see, this is my story. It's where I come from. And I know that my story is probably much different than yours, and you would probably use completely different words to describe where you come from and how you grew up. And that's my point, to prove that we are all different based on the homes in which we've been raised, to how life was different back in my day. The monumental moments that made us, the pain that changed us, the dysfunction that enraged us, all the way back to the way our Creator created us with differences. And He created us to make differences. And all the differences we make are different in nature, and that's a good thing. Otherwise, life would be repetitive, like using the same words over and over and over and over again. My friends, we are not the same as another or each other, and yet we are. For we are all different, and yet we still struggle the same. And I really hate that we've been taught to fake that truth. We become so good at saying we are all good and hiding under our specific roofs, whether that be a church steeple that keeps us pointing, or the liquor store that helps us keep avoiding, or the very flimsy roof of success that never covers enough and whose demands become so heavy. Folks, when will we stop struggling to cover our struggles? We just end up doubling our stress, and I gotta be honest, I'm tired of struggling alone. Living inside of this house that never feels like a home, for I have searched and scrolled for company in the darkest of places. Wasted so many days wishing I'd never gotten wasted. I know what it's like to not have money on the same day as payday, to scream Mayday in a way that nobody can hear. I know what it's like to live in fear, to live in the shadows of greatness and wonder, will there ever be one day that I can make it? These are my everyday thoughts. I am no different than you when it comes to the troubles in this life. Regardless of this mic, I still get up and put my pants on one leg at a time, with trouble always on my mind. And please don't think that these struggles are a pastime, because they're not. And until the day that I die, they probably won't stop for any of us. Yet for every one of us, they've probably been the best teachers we could have ever had, better than any book test we could have ever taken. So here's to hoping this tough life is making me the man I am today, and who I'll be tomorrow. I want to let these sorrows produce perseverance, and perseverance, character, and character, hope that won't disappoint. I am talking about a hope that doesn't leave you with a void, a calm amidst the noise. You see, if struggling is in our blood, it's safe to say that we're blood related. So I hope it makes sense to you now when I say that we are not the same as another or each other, and yet we are.